They told me I wouldn't make it. They gave up on me before I even started.
Usually, if a car's going to be here for a bit or it's going for export, it'll go up on top so that it's not in the way.
Louise, is that the wheelie wash?
This is what the equipment came on, yeah. So this one was, Terry's had the actual utility, it's going for export, so we can't have it.
It's going for export?
Yeah, somebody's had something off it, or...
Oh, sorry, I thought you meant like as in out of the country. Does that mean that parts are being taken out?
Well, actually, I'll get to that in a minute, but obviously you see all the cars stacked up here. This is, after the depollution bay, it goes on to be stacked and slowly pulled apart. So you can see this one's had all its front taken off.
Yeah.
They'll basically just sit on these racks and people come in, they'll say, right, I need a Vauxhall part. They'll come in and they'll say, right, what part do you need? I need the light. They'll pull the light off, sell it to you nice and cheap.
So do you often, if you're doing that, do you have to take them off these racks to somewhere else to take the part off, or would you just work on it here?
If the part can be done safely off. So like, let's say this one, obviously it's ground level. You can pull the part off easy. Steering wheel, everything. Usually if it's on the top rack, as long as it's safely accessible, they'll just keep it on there. There's no point in taking it down. But usually it'll be like a brake pad or a piece of the exhaust, so they'll pull it down with the forklift for safety reasons, obviously.
Where do they take it to work on it then? Would they just do it here, or do they take it to one of the...
Usually they'll...
I suppose it depends on the part.
It depends on the part. Usually they'll just use the forklift and like pull it off straight here.
Yeah.
But sometimes they do pull them like further into the yard.
Yeah, they need something more complex.
Parts on cars,
Yeah.
general parts, so those parts are taken off before the next.
Right.
Yeah. So
I've been to a breaker's yard before when I was in graphic. I had to get a door.
So
no Clio.
this is where all the parts go. So up there is the light. So obviously sometimes they could be damaged by weather, so they put in that little bay to make sure they at least stay functional.
Yeah.
But you can't really see because these transits in the way. But this is where all the scrap parts go. So once they're described as scrap, they go in there. The tyres go in there for recycling. See all the batteries, the massive engine bay.
So might these still get used, some of these parts, or is this where
Yeah,
it's like
so you'll see exporters parts. We'll talk about Gloria first though, but this is obviously Gloria, which is the 360 grabber.
These parts
So
may well get sold, or and then Louise will explain to you what happens down the bottom.
So time it perfect, Gloria.
Gloria is the name of the machine.
Yeah, she's the last kind of driver. So she'll pull all the wires out, she'll pull all the interior out. Then it's, well, you see.
Jeez.
So yeah, Gloria is basically the last part of the recycling bit. So she'll pull all the metal out, then it's off onto that pile, and like I said, that truck before, it will all be dumped into there, sent off to a smelter's yard. So I'll say you back a bit so I can actually...
That looks like a fun job too if you've had a bad day.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. So just say you back a bit so I can so I don't have to yell. Yeah.
But stand and watch that for ages.
Like I said, you mentioned before about export. Those green containers you can see just at the back, they are the export thing. So everyone's got a country on them. So Mexico, they'll go all over the world. Once they are full to a certain degree, a truck backs in here with a shipping container on, they put all the parts in, gets taken off the terrorist contacts across the world. So basically, I don't think there's a single part that goes to waste here. If it can be recycled, it will be recycled.
Yeah.
I think that's about it, really. I don't think so.
No, it's really good though, because I didn't know much about the life cycle of I suppose, like you say, I've been to a breaker's yard a couple of times in the past, and I just thought, oh, they put the vehicles wherever they can fit them and take the parts off. But obviously, it's a continuous process, reusing as much as possible.
Obviously, cars can't stay out here; they're exposed to the elements. So,
yeah.
Like,
so do you kind of see these cars will move through regularly? Do you see a regular changeover of vehicles?
I'll put it this way: a lot of these cars will change over in a month, 2 months.
Yeah. So you're seeing a constant.
Which is why we kind of say whenever.
Started only these streets where the hope ran thin. Doors felt heavy, didn't know where to begin. Told to wait, told to fit the same old plan. But we needed more than talk, we needed a hand. Then the light came on in the heart of the town. A place where futures get built, not written off or down. Real people, real voices, someone who listens. Boss your future, showed us what's been missed. They said, the youth matters, and they meant it this time.